$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard that tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. There's a man by the name of Demetrius, and he had to go to court. So he appeared in Judge Tabitha Blackman's Fort Lauderdale courtroom on Thursday for his bail hearing. Now, Fort Lauderdale's in Florida, so you know this is going to take a very lovely turn. Due to COVID, this was all held remotely, but that did not stop Demetrius from trying to flirt with the judge.
Demetrius Lewis.
How you doing? How you doing?
All right, I'm good, sir. How are you?
Good. Judge, you are so gorgeous, the judge. I just have to tell you, you're gorgeous.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis. All right, Mr. Lewis. Flattery will get you everywhere, but maybe not here. The court finds probable cause on count 1, burglary, occupied dwelling, unarmed. Count 2, possession of MDMA, ecstasy.
Oh, he's rolling. He's feeling the love. Give me a hug. Although the judge, I have to agree with him, is gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, dude. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I think I would just go, throw the book at me. You're right. I just, whatever you want to do.
So they're doing it virtually, obviously, because they can't be in the same room.
Yes.
I'm very confused by, like, the background for the guy that has to speak in front of the judge. They have, like, the giant, like, the sheriff's badge. And then he kind of, like, works his way in. It's like this really bad green screen job.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, why? It seems like a very odd thing to do. I guess you're just trying to find something to do to kill time.
So they definitely have a room they're bringing him into because he's in a jumpsuit. So he was brought from prison to the room wherever he was, or the jail. And you're right. They got to get a better green screen situation because that's not. It looks like they're using the Zoom green screen, but it's not a green screen.
Right.
Yeah.
So everything behind him is kind of still showing up. Maybe they're just doing it to like hide the identity of everybody else around him. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's why I want to get a green screen because the Zoom green screen is a good in a pinch, but you look weird.
Wait, you want to get a green screen just for doing Zoom calls?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh my god,
I got so many backgrounds. I have Star Trek backgrounds. I have Star Wars backgrounds. I like to really set like a lot of cool things, but it looks weird with just the regular Zoom. I want to get my own green screen.
You've got a normal computer chair at home, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they actually have ones that attach to the back of your chair, and it's like a big circle thing.
Hey, would you send me a link for that, sir?
Yeah, totally.
I didn't know they did that.
They're fairly inexpensive.
Yeah, because I was about to spend a good amount of money on a much bigger one than that.
Oh, no, for that, you just need something that small, and they're like less than $30.
Okay, then. Thank you, sir. Link will be sent.
Yeah, send it to you now.
That's fantastic news. Now my Friday's gotten a lot better, because I was going to use Steve's shirt. He's got green sleeves. I thought I would just
sleeves. This would be very weird on a green screen.
Yeah, I would just take his shirt and use it for my green screen.
Just have Steve hug you and then it'll work.
Okay, that's not what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah,
what kind of high-end production do you need for a Zoom call?
Oh, dude, when you see some of these backgrounds, You don't want to look like a weirdo floating in and floating out of those backgrounds. You want to look like you're really in the scene.
See, I'm not a big. The only time I used the background was when I didn't want to know where I was, so I just put a giant picture of Tatum behind me.
It's good in a pinch.
Yeah,
but I mean, if you're going to be like a professional Zoomer, like I'm going to be, that way.
Professional Zoomer, huh?
Well, at least on our own business calls here, I want people to know I'm not kidding around.
Okay, Zoomer.
Yeah.
Okay, Zoomer.
That's right. That's what I'm going to get, am I? All right, fine. Jimmy Kimmel, he did another great edition of Mean Tweets last night. Of course, it's going to be Super Bowl themed. And this time it did feature Bucs quarterback Tom Brady reading mean tweets about himself.
Tom Brady seems like the kind of man who doesn't know how to use a wrench. It's kind of true. Can we be real for a moment? Is there really anyone you'd rather see dropped in a vat of rendered bacon fat than Tom Brady? Tom Brady, you suck booty. You ugly. You suck. You throw like a fat lady with a flabby arm and a little girl butt face. Hashtag Tom Brady.
That was Steve's.
Hashtag suck. I hope this loss depresses you so bad that you hardly have sex with your supermodel wife in your giant mansion.
Those are some good ones.
I like the one that said, you suck booty, you ugly, you suck. You throw like a fat lady with flabby arm and little girl, butt face. Hashtag Tom Brady, hashtag suck.
Yeah.
And it says, oh man, of course it's a Seahawk fan. It's from @Seahawks.
Oh, come on. I don't think that represents us very well.
Well, we're still a little bitter about that Super Bowl.
Yeah, we are. I wonder how old that person is that wrote that, because it really feels like it's somebody who's still maybe in high school or less. Then
the other one is, F you, Tom Brady, you fat bitch. I hope you cry.
Oh, well, that was mine.
Wow.
Yeah. Straight into the point.
I gotta give him credit, though. I mean, that's something like, it's kind of fun that he's at least willing to look at those and poke fun of himself. Because, I mean, these are definitely not very flattering.
No, and I mean, it is nice that we can get some laugh off of the trolls. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, there are some just hateful, mean tweets out there, and Jimmy Kimmel's bit has turned out to be a really nice way to diffuse that, because some of them are just so dumb and ridiculous.
Like this one, do you ever watch or listen to Tom Brady speak and think to yourself, this is the personification of an actual butthole?
Oh, wow. Wow.
I like that one.
It's very rude.
Man. It is. He's starting to look a little older to me too. I haven't
he's
seen
43.
I know. I'm just. He's got that youthful face. So you just, this is like, whoa. I think I've seen a little graying around the temples and everything. I mean, granted, I'm 100 years older than him, but and yet he's still, going to the Super Bowl. I mean,
one person said that he was wienerless and that he was a bitch.
Oh, really?
Wow,
wienerless and a bitch. Okay.
So your son obviously is a huge Patriots fan. Are you rooting for Tom Brady in this game? Thumbs up. Okay, because I know some Patriots fans that are just like, they don't want to see him win. Like, it's bothering them that he's even in the Super Bowl.
I don't understand why they'd be bothered. At this point, I think they got to be mad at their team. I mean, because Tom Brady obviously was the one you shouldn't have let go.
Yeah.
And at least until you had a better solution, which...
Well, they did with Cam Newton.
I mean, look, that wasn't a horrible situation. I mean,
sure.
Of everybody you could get, it's just that, Cam Newton
didn't work out.
Yeah, that's all. And right, I mean, look, plus it's the first season for anybody. That's why this is so amazing. Tom Brady's first season on a new team with new offensive everybody's, a bunch of new, and the guy goes in and takes him to a Super Bowl. It's pretty freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I have to take my hat off to him. As much as I don't like him, how can you not recognize he's done what no other quarterback in the history of this game has ever done? And there have been some really great quarterbacks before him.
Oh, this might be the worst of all the mean tweets. F you, Tom Brady. I hope your dog eats chocolate and gets really sick.
Oh, that's not nice.
Why his dog?
Even a guy like me knows that's wrong.
Gets really sick and throws up on your socks.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So the dog will get really sick, but hopefully will come back. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Humans. You gotta love humans and basically being able to type before you think.
I almost wish there was like a documentary done on the trolls of the world, like that would like find someone that says stuff like this to Tom Brady. Like not the ones that are just like cracking jokes. I'm like, okay, they're just trying to have some fun. But the ones that like you could tell it's like legit vitriol towards this person they've never met, nor does this person really care about your opinion, but you still want to share it on social media.
You missed that documentary.
What's it called?
It was on South Park a couple of seasons ago. I forget whose dad it was, but one of the dads was a huge troll, but he figured he could hide. No one would ever know it was him. And then eventually they found out it was him. And he was a huge, horrible troll.
Right. Like, I would love to be able to, like, if there was like a documentary crew that could instantly go to that person's house and find out what they're doing in their day that led them to say, you know, I'm going to get on social media and I'm going to yell at this random celebrity that doesn't know me.
I have a feeling they're not going to be looking like the best representation of humanity.
Because there have been times when, like, someone's, like, said something, like, really mean on social media to one of us or to me, and I'm just like, I want to write them back and just be like, what are you doing right now at this very moment that made you decide that this is something that you needed to do in your day?
I'm living in misery, sir. Thank you for your question.
Well, for all we know, they might be having a great day. Maybe they're at church and everyone's praying. They're like, I should send this tweet to Tom Brady.
Well, now it's almost like you watched that South Park episode. Seriously, I mean, it is. You would never expect this older man who's a family man and would be such a troll.
Right.
It was a great episode.
Whole family's at dinner. They're waiting for their order. He's like, well, I have a second. Let me just send this really mean tweet to Russell Wilson.
Hey, honestly, Rev, it's like he's telling us about the South Park episodes. It's
right?
Exactly what he did.
It's Kyle's dad, according to the text.
Kyle's dad. He was like doing randomly like cool, like normal things, like you're saying.
He started off as a Yelp reviewer and then went down the deep, dark world.
Well, like, standing at the urinal, you pull out your phone, like, no, there's never been a better time to send something to Richard Sherman.
Oh, yeah.
You suck.
So really what we found out, maybe they all started out as Yelp reviewers. Rev might have be onto something. Maybe that's how all trolls start.
There is actually a film that came out in the True Story documentary channel called Rise of the Trolls that does go into the whole, dark demon lurking in all of us and reveals the hard truth surrounding anonymity, dark instincts, and the freedom on the internet. Came out last year.
I have to look that up.
You going to watch it?
I didn't even remember what the name of it was.
Yeah, okay. Congratulations.
I think it's just on YouTube.
I could tell by the look of his face. As soon as
It's
you
like
read the
52
title,
minutes.
I looked at Steve's face. I go, this will never be watched by Steve Miggs.
Because I see it a lot on, like, wrestling Twitter, obviously, and there's just, like, some miserable Fs that just, like, they just can't, like, I guess you can't like two different promotions. You can't like the WWE and you can't like AEW. You have to hate one or the other.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, I like both. Like, I think both are very entertaining.
Star Wars, Star Trek, man, pick a side or I'm gonna hate you.
It's like, yeah, I like both movies. Why do I have to hate on one of them? Or I could like one more than the other. That doesn't mean I don't like the other.
Get off this show.
I guess so.
Unbelievable. I can't believe I'm working with somebody like this. We got a guy, he was busted for trying to steal stuff off of someone's porch, and the excuse he gave might be the dumbest excuse ever given. Yep, you'll hear from this porch pirate at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. Deformed trees, mutated wildlife, and no humans for miles. 10 years after the disaster at Fukushima, see what this irradiated ecosystem can teach us about nuclear fallout on Radioactive Forest. Plus, looking for the most diverse marine life on the planet? Dive into the Coral Triangle and experience a frenzy of wildlife you've got to see to believe on nature's greatest secret. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I don't know if you've seen this video. It's pretty awesome. It's all over the place. This is an idiot porch pirate that got caught red-handed and then tried to come up with a lame excuse.
Hey, I was just coming. I'm with UPS. I'm with UPS. I was going to go to your neighbors. We go around every place and make sure that if you're not home, we'll pick your neighbors or whatever. I'm an auditor for UPS. Swear to God, even if it's look it up, Michael Hansen. Okay, I'm sorry.
Wow, that guy does not sound like he's tweaking at all.
Stay off meth, kids.
Yeah.
It sounded very convincing.
So at first I was like, what's the knocking all about? Because it looks like in the video, he knocks on the door, kind of waits to see if anyone answers. Nobody answers. He walks away, and then he comes back and decides, okay, now I'm going to take the boxes.
Yes.
And that's when they opened up the door, and then all of a sudden, he's trying to explain himself.
Oh, that's it. So he knocks, walks away. No one answers, figures nobody's home. Time to be a porch pirate, but then somebody does come to the door.
So he's an auditor that works for UPS.
Oh, yeah. They're all, look
not
it up.
wearing anything that's of the color brown. He's wearing an Under Armour hoodie.
Yeah, look it up, Steve.
Okay, Michael Hansen.
Michael Hansen, look it up. Yeah, I'm out.
See you later. I swear to God. You know when someone says, I swear to God, that they're telling the truth.
Well, right off the bat, yeah. That's... Dude, it's funny because, drugs are a bad thing. I had somebody do this who was running around my neighborhood with a wheelbarrow.
I remember this,
and he was tweaking and it's funny, when they are tweaking, it's like, confrontation is not what they want. I was really surprised at how scared this dude was, and he's very much reminded me of this guy in the video.
Weird, okay.
Yeah, so as soon as I basically just stood up and said, what the F are you doing? He goes, I work for the construction people, because they were building a house next door, and it's like... No, you don't. He said, no, I thought we left some tools. I go, and you're just running around with a wheelbarrow. I thought, what a great it was a pretty interesting idea. He could steal stuff, but put it in the wheelbarrow looking like a construction guy. But I'm like, you're not a construction guy, dude. Get out of here. And he was, no, really? I go, dude, I am. And as you know me, I could sometimes sound like I'm tougher than I am. I gave him the voice. Man, I became the angry father. I go, if you don't get out of here, I'm going to whip your ass kind of voice. And
I think I said you're going to give him a spanking.
Yeah, well, whip your ass, spanking,
yeah,
the same deal.
No. One sounds a little more naughty.
And he was just like that guy. He was just like, I'm out.
Yeah.
And he was just running down the thing with his wheelbarrow. It was just... Dude, drugs are a bad thing.
Do you think, I've never done meth. I have no intentions of doing that.
I really haven't. I thought, it was coke. That's what people say.
That either.
Yeah.
Do you think in his head, maybe like he created his own little alternate reality where he was thinking that he worked for UPS?
Well, he
probably not. But
he could have been high enough that, you know what, he could have believed his own story.
Right.
Yeah.
I swear I work for UPS.
Yeah, we do an audit thing. We come and make sure that the packages that some other driver dropped off are good. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm out.
I'd be so pissed if someone tried to come on my porch and take something. That'd just be a whole other level
it is.
Of anger.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's not cool.
No.
It might have happened to me because I recently just got something mailed to me. I got a nice award from the good folks at the radio convention, but I was told it was sent before. And it never got to me. So I'm wondering, and it came in a pretty big box and it's heavy. So I wonder if a porch pirate just was like, I hit the mother load.
Wait, so did they have to make another one for you?
They had to make another one for me.
So you didn't do another one again and we could all get awards.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
You got to lie 8 times.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to change the name on it, right?
Well, yeah, we could go to one of those trophy shops and change that.
Yeah, or we could just etch show into it. So BJ Shea Show.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
I like it.
Listen, guys, I really I'll think it's an extension of all of you anyway. I'm going to keep it in my house, though.
Right.
Where are you
going to put it? I saw the picture of it. It's pretty fancy looking.
Yeah. So it's on the fireplace mantle. Because that's what my wife said. Are we going to put that in the fireplace mantle? It's like the first award you've ever received in this business.
It's got like a nice little stand. It's all glassy and stuff. The Kid Craddock Award.
Yeah, the glassiness is not really good.
It kind of looks like something.
Yeah, everybody said it looks like a penis. I know.
Wow. Hey, BJ, why is the glass not that great?
Yeah, Danny, we shouldn't bring that up.
No, okay.
What's wrong with the glass?
Well, you see, when you have something that's made of solid glass and you're looking at it while you're on solid granite, you know what? There's a battle that ensues. And you know what? Granite wins, Steve. Granite wins.
Did you crack it?
Maybe. Already? Dude, I looked at it and I put it on the counter. And it's heavy. This thing is heavy.
How
so,
heavy?
Of course, it's solid glass. So, look how big
5
it is.
pounds?
I think it's more than 5 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it's going to thud on whatever surface you put it on. And of course, I'm a moron and put it on granite. And granite's like, I don't know if you know how things work, brother, but granite always wins. So I chipped the damn thing.
Did you slam it down?
Well, again, it's heavy. So it went down
heavy.
Well, look, I don't have a lot of upper body strength, so this was not... Gravity won, and gravity and granite kicked my ass on this one.
So you already cracked it?
Yeah, maybe.
man.
Yeah. Are you going to tell them that you lost this one again? And
I'm going to have to
get
tell
another one made?
I don't want another one, dude, because I'm only going to break this thing. That's why I put it right on the fireplace mantle. I thought I'm going to keep it away from me. Because
you might as well just put it in the fireplace at this point.
It's made of glass. What do you? I mean, I thought it would be like.
Honestly, you think it was made out of like fake glass, like plastic.
You should make it out of fake glass. That way, I won't break it.
But then it's not as it's not as prestigious. Like the guy probably spent a good chunk of change.
I was very surprised at how. No, it was really great. So it looks good. Luckily, the chip is in a place where I can hide it. So you wouldn't even know if I didn't tell you, but I'm an idiot.
I do love that you posted the picture, and Chris on your Facebook page says, "I love your morning show, but I can't help but to notice that the award looks like a butt
plug." That's yeah, it really does. I mean, I said a penis, but really it's more like a butt plug. Yes, I know. I mean, of course. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for sharing in my moment. And this is why
there's certain people on OnlyFans that will use that. You could. I mean, at this point, you already broke it. You might as well donate it to somebody. Oh, yeah.
There's nothing like a butt plug made of glass with chips in it that will just be a great experience. I don't think the OnlyFans people would want that. But, yeah, it's a nice award.
You probably handle it with better care.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so mad at myself. I had it for like maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes into it. So I'm holding it right now. You can't tell. I'm holding it. It's broken when I'm holding it.
Oh, so when you were holding it, it's already broken.
It's already broken.
You had to get that picture,
Yeah. But you can't tell. I mean, luckily, I was able, my hands covering it. And so, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that hand position there.
Yeah, I did a good job.
Yeah, it looks like you're coddling it. So, yeah I can understand that.
Yeah. It's
oh, my gosh. You already broke it.
I already broke it.
That's the whole conversation.
I can't have nice things. I'm an idiot.
Well, Rev, you remember when Bruiser Brody, we played that show over at Jazz Bones? And so before the show at Jazz Bones, our buddy Billy, who works at Mary Mart, which is like kitty corner from there. It's like one of those, the pot shops. And he's like, you guys should come on over. All the guys at Bruiser Brody love to see it. And so we all go over there, and like a couple of the guys in the band got like these really nice glass pieces. Yeah. And like one of our buddies who's not in the band, but he is a great friend of the band, he got something too. So I think two of the guys got like something like really expensive, nice pieces. One of them broke it that night.
Oh, man.
And then the other guy broke it, I think, a couple days after that. And I was just like, you guys are just doomed. Like, don't, you know what I mean? It was like one of those things where it's like, it's glass. And the one guy that night, he set it on his car and then opened up the hood, and it just like rolled down, and I'm watching this, and it's like slow motion, like, no. Yeah. And it just cracked everywhere.
Why would you put it on your hood of your car?
I don't know. Why would you slam an award down on a granite table?
Again, yes. You just, it's a counter. You know what I mean? And it's a pretty hard-ass counter.
Someone said it's now the Kid Crackit Award.
Thank you, Texter. No, the Texters are great.
Hey, someone says, hey, glass breaks. That's just what it does. Even the smallest bump can cause stress that will eventually lead to breaking.
Yeah. See that?
I broke my amp, my $4,000 amp the first day that I had it. Oh. Yeah, I was so heartbroken. It's a Mesa Boogie, and we were having practice, and I just backed up into it and threw my guitar into it, and it broke the screen on the cab, and I was like,
nice job.
That's the worst when you do something granted, not on this level of breaking on a prestigious award, but we were hanging up like this wallpaper in our new house, in this little spot, and I did not know that there was a certain rhyme or reason to the patterns. I thought they all were the same, so you just had to match to make it work because there's 3 strips. I didn't realize there was a diagonal up, down, up. So I started just willy-nilly with one of the random strips, which happened to be the one that needs to be in the middle. It can't be on either of the other side. So now I'm like, great. Thankfully, it was just a peel-off. But even then, you had to
oh, I hate that.
It's not perfect now because of that. And it was a couple $100 for this damn wallpaper, some fancy-ass S. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me. Why didn't I just look at the picture first?
That's why I don't like DIY, because I mess up stuff like that, and it irritates the hell out of me.
Right.
Because you know you did that. You go, that's not perfect. It could have been. I'm an idiot.
Right. And it was there's no one to be mad at other than myself. I can't blame anybody. It wasn't like they did anything wrong. They probably thought an idiot could do this, except for Steve.
Well, that's why I never do DIY, because you know what? Idiot proof doesn't protect me. So Super Bowl Sunday, as you know, it is the first big eating holiday of the year. And a new survey asked people what foods they're planning to eat during the Super Bowl. And nice. I feel like people are really going to go all out, even though they're the only ones at their party.
Yeah.
Because it's COVID. It's like, you know what, this sucks. I normally would be at a party. I'd be with my friends. And people are getting fatigued with this whole COVID lockdown thing. So I think they're going to go, you know what, I am going to have a party, even if it's just me.
Well, my wife and I were talking about that. We're like, it's just going to be us and Lulu and Tatum. So we're like trying to figure out, like, what are we going to do for food? Because I was like throwing everything out. I'm like, let's get some pizza. Let's order from Wicked Pie. Let's get some chicken wings as well. Like, we're just going to go crazy.
Love this plan.
And she's like, it's just the two of us. Like, so then we decided, like, we're just going to do like homemade meatball subs, but vegan style. Because last time she made them, it's like every time she says, "What do you want for dinner?" I say meatball subs because they're so damn good. So now we're just going to go crazy with the meatball subs.
Are you going to have like chips and dips and stuff?
That's a great call. I think I will now.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have appetizers.
Yeah, and maybe some cookies.
The meatball sub sounds delicious, so that's your appetizer. Yep. You do need the dessert.
Yep, maybe ice cream and cookies.
That's
put the ice cream on top of the cookies.
It's the Super Bowl, of course you do.
So yeah, we're doing meatball subs.
That sounds really good.
Meatless meatball subs, but still,
that's fine.
They're good. That's all that matters.
Good is good. That's what I always say in our household.
I can't throw stones because I was a veg for so many years, and we had all those products, and I'm sure they're a lot better now than what we had. You know,
dude.
We really were roughing it back in the day.
A lot better now than 7 years ago when my wife switched to being fully vegan. Like, it's even grown since then. Like, it's insane how good some of that meatless, plant-based food is.
Well, I bring up chips and dip, Steve, because it is number one. Okay, of what people are going to have.
Nice,
so,
yeah.
And you were on the right track with wings and pizza. That's 2 and 3 right there.
You can't go wrong with wings and pizza.
We're smoking wings, and then I think we're going to do
Are you going to eat them too? Or?
Yeah. Hey.
Who is this person named Wings? And I didn't know you were having people over.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Nachos? I'm trying to figure out what to see. Sarah's also kind of like your wife, where she really pays attention to everything that she eats.
Yeah.
And even on a fun day, you go, "We're gonna have fun today. Can we just eat what we want?" And
right.
I haven't heard much about what she and J-Rubs are going to do.
Super Bowl is like Thanksgiving. I feel like that's like one of those days where you just kind of have to forget that there's any kind of like concern of what you eat.
Sarah, do you have any shredded cheese? Extra shredded cheese? Okay, good. Because I'm going to make myself my own nachos. Though I did get some bean chips rather than regular chips to try to somewhat be good. But, I'm still going to do a nacho plate.
Not better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to do something. Cheese and crackers. Oh, yeah, brother.
What are you doing, Vicky?
Well, it's kind of tough because my dad is working on Sunday, so that's who I'd want to spend it with. So I probably will do a lot of drinking instead.
He's working on Sunday? This is wrong. I think companies have... See, this is why... How do you have people work on Super Bowl Sunday?
Because if I try to watch with my brother, he's going to be like, hey, I want to do my own thing. I'll watch it on my own because he's a punk, but...
well, you know those punks.
Look, I'm not a conformist. I'll watch the game on my own schedule.
Well, I think it's so he can go into his room and do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, including nasty stuff to his body.
Yep.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well,
that's more punk than cranking it during the Super Bowl. I'll tell you that.
Hey, come on. You see Tom Brady like doing that?
I mean...
He makes me randy.
Rev, you got anything big food-wise planned?
I didn't, but then it looks like the wife decided we're going to have a super dip Sunday.
Nice.
So we're going to do a buffalo chicken dip, some hummus, and probably any other dip, and maybe one of those fun little charcuterie plates.
Yeah.
Tell her to make extra of the buffalo chicken dip, so you have to bring in some for your friends.
Good call.
All right,
Yes.
then. Yeah, actually.
So it really sounds like
She's
out
a
of
crock pot of that.
Out of everybody, it seems like Rev's wife and he are the ones that are really going to have a great time, and you guys come in second, Steve.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, because I'm sorry, I like meatball subs, but that dip sounds amazing.
It does.
It really is.
Yeah. And Danny doesn't. Did we ask Danny, or we don't care about?
Yeah, he's going to smoke wings.
Smoking wings, man.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That involves really bad activity that you can get arrested for. So yeah. You're using the Traeger though, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, at least he's doing something. Me. God, I think I have the worst.
Well, in your daughter influence, I think we're going to do a charcuterie board too, because she posted some on her Instagram a while back that J-Rubs made, I think, and my girlfriend's been super jealous of that for quite some time, so she's going to do like a huge plate.
I'm going to tell you, J-Rubs knows how to put out a spread. That's why I'm kind of hoping... Like, even though they might just, because they might want to spend time together and watch the game on their TV downstairs, and I'll be upstairs.
Whoa. This is the closest you can get to a Super Bowl party, is that you can hang out with your family.
I know, but I also know that those two don't get to spend a lot of time together because of their work schedules. So I told her, I go, look, either way, I'll have the game upstairs if you want to come up, but I understand if you guys want to hang out together downstairs without your stupid father. But I'm hoping that if they have food... some will migrate upstairs. That's all I'm saying.
Or just, accidentally fall down the steps and say, oh, since I'm down here.
Dude, if I accidentally fall down the steps, I actually will fall down the steps.
Sure.
And then it will be like, hey, we spent Super Bowl at the ER.
Good point.
Would suck.
Yeah, it's accidentally. And it's not that difficult because I have fallen down the steps before.
But then we get Monday off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
People will You'll believe it. I don't have to fall down the steps.
No.
I could just, people would believe I would, so let's do it. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right.
What was the nickname of Mike Seaver's best friend on Growing Pains?
Yes. Best nickname ever. Boner.
Yes.
So happy. You are a 10-year-old, my friend.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. 10-year-olds, do they even find the humor in the word boner?
Oh, yes, they do.
Do they? I don't know. Maybe you're right. I'm more like a 13-year-old, I feel.
Yeah, except that sophisticated. Kids are more sophisticated now.
Yeah.
So 10-year-old kids are right. They know what's up, as it were. You want a shot at beating Steve? All right, you got it. Steve sees a 13-year-old, so it's going to be a little tougher. 206-421-ROCK. Text us. Don't text us. Just call us. That's right. Because Beat Miggs is at 847 on the Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I figure out who my creditors are?
People a lot of times have had a long time of not having good credit and having collections, and so they're concerned that you may be concerned that you won't be able to find all your creditors if you file bankruptcy. How will I know which collection agency has my credit card bill from 10 years ago now? And that's something that's hard to keep track of because credit collection agencies transfer your debts all over the place. But we will pull all your credit bureaus, and by getting all three of your credit bureaus, we'll be able to tell who has your credit and debt now, which collection agencies have had it in the past, and we'll make sure that we file all your creditors when we file your bankruptcy so that nothing slips through the cracks.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too-big-to-fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.